Matchday 32 in La Liga. EA Sports brought us the game between Las Palmas and Atletico de Madrid at the Estadio de Gran Canaria. Las Palmas were coming into this one off the back of picking up their first win of 2025 as they beat Getafe at the Coliseum. Up against them was Atletico de Madrid, who are travelling to the Canary Islands undefeated in their last 3 La Liga fixtures, but more importantly looking to win, as Barcelona had won earlier in the day to keep their chances alive of winning the La Liga title. Las Palmas started the game on the front foot. Alberto Moleiro was the only change made to the starting 11 by Diego Martinez. He came in for Sandro Ramirez. Did really well here down the byline, trying to play it back to one of Oli McBurney or Fabio Silva, but it was cleared away by the Atleti defence. Julian Alvarez was leading the line alongside Alexander Sorof for Atletico de Madrid. Yeah, he found space in behind, but it was Las Palmas striker Oli McBurney who made the block. Atletico were struggling at the beginning of the half, hence the reason why Jan Oblak even went over to have a quick chat with Diego Simeone to see how they could change how they were playing out from the back. Las Palmas were finding it pretty comfortable in terms of holding on to the ball. They had the first shot on target here. It was Alex Suarez straight at Jan Oblak, but really very simple save for the Atletico goalkeeper to make. Two centre-halves combining there. Scott McKenna heading the ball back to Alex Suarez. Dario Sugo had the next chance of the game. His shot going just wide of the goal as he managed to pick up the ball in midfield. And no one was really covering the run. He kept on charging forwards towards the goal. Let fly from the edge of the penalty area. Didn't hit the target, but Jan Oblak was furious at his teammates for not closing down the Las Palmas midfielder. Atletico tried here to take the lead from a corner, but the main talking point here was Lenormand, who went down with a hole in his boot, trying to tell the referee that he'd been caught and there could potentially be a chance for a penalty, but nothing was given. Minutes later, Tinko Horcas in goal for Las Palmas made this clinical save to deny Julian Alvarez the chance to score the opening goal. Giuliano Simeone with a lovely ball in from the right-hand side. The two Argentinians combining, and Julian unable to finish off the chance. Lovely backheel pass there from Llorente. The cross arguably even better. Golden opportunity there for Julian Alvarez to score yet another goal this season in La Liga. But it was an even better save, and Horcas would pull off another one just a few minutes later. Again, another cross from the right from Giuliano Simeone. This time, though, it was Alexander Sorof who put it on target. But the Las Palmas keeper, Horcas, able to parry away for another corner. Very nice execution of the cross from Giuliano Simeone. Another chance here for Alexander Sorof, who was making just his 11th La Liga start of the season. That time, though, the header a long way off target. Images now, though, of the second 45. And there was a shout for a penalty for Atletico de Madrid. Not too aggressively made, though, as Conor Gallagher found his way into the box. And there were shouts for a handball from Alex Suarez, but nothing would be given. Javi Galan has shown the first yellow card of the game here. Just about 10 minutes into the second half here for bringing down Viti Rozada. Diego Simeone, though, would be the first manager to make changes. He brought on De Paul and Riquelme. With about half an hour left to play. It was then Las Palmas' turn, who were asking for a penalty here on Scott McKenna. Referee was having none of it. Víctor García Verdura. It was then Griezmann and Azpilicueta who would come on for Atleti. Javi Galan on a yellow, making way. The other change saw Julian replaced by the Frenchman. With these changes, Atletico did find an extra gear. They did have more of the ball at this stage. For the first hour of the game, Las Palmas had up to 60% possession. Now the tide had moved completely in favor of Atletico. 55% there in their favor, but Soloth heading wide. First change for Las Palmas saw Marvin Park come on for Ollie McBurney, who could not score yet again for Las Palmas after scoring in his side's last few games. Javi Muñoz was then shown a yellow card for arguing with the referee here after his teammate Alberto Moleiro would elbow Giuliano Simeone in the face. Dario Sugo did well with this recovery. He laid off the ball to Marvin Park. The shot, though, blocked by Azpilicueta. It was a solid performance overall from Dario Sugo. Here looking to get an assist to try and find Marvin Park. Ultimately blocked, and it stayed at 0-0. Rodrigo de Paul then went up the other end and played this cross in from the right-hand side. It was Antoine Griezmann who failed to hit the target. Angel Correa would then come on as the fifth and final change for Atletico. He replaced Alexander Soloth. Correa returning from a long suspension out after being shown a red card quite a few games ago. Dario Sugo was then shown a yellow for bringing down Marcos Llorente. Reckless challenge. He was late there, going in for the ball. Sugo was then replaced by Sandro Ramirez, the midfielder, unable to continue with some fatigue or muscular problem, it seemed. Here we saw Fabio Silva pick up what seemed to be a groin injury. He instantly went down and instantly asked for the change. Before he could be replaced, though, he'd already gone off the pitch. Giuliano Simeone came inches away from picking out the bottom corner, out the front post. But it just went wide for the young Argentine who scored a fabulous goal for Atletico Madrid in their last La Liga match at home against Real Valladolid. Diego Martinez opted to use the Fabio Silva injury as a reason to bring on another player. Jaime Mata came on for Silva. Campaña came on for Moleiro as well in a double change for the final minutes of the game.
5 minutos. Marcos Llorente. 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 Marcos
really was a hectic final minutes, as with a few minutes left of stoppage time, Javi Muñoz would put the ball through Jan Oblak, and he managed to win the game for Las Palmas. Initially, though, it was ruled out for offside. And it would require a quick check by VAR. Yellow card shown as well to Jaime Mata for chasing over to the official. But we see here it's Jaime Mata fighting with both Atletico centre-halves to try and win the ball, and ultimately it drops kindly for Javi Muñoz. Shouts of an offside call against Muñoz, because it depended on whether the touch came off Mata or Jimenez, and in fact it did come off the Atletico defender, and that's why Muñoz's goal would ultimately stand. At least that was the verdict from the official. And after it was checked and double-checked, and the ball had gone through Jan Oblak's legs, the goal was given. And Las Palmas would have to hold on for just a few more minutes, but for them it would mean back-to-back La Liga victories for the third time this season, and the first time since December, and a win that would temporarily take them out of the bottom three. Final score was Las Palmas 1, Atletico de Madrid 0.